What does one say to an ancient Nephilim ghost?
I suppose you start with...
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on YouTube? It's Filthy and we're back with another video. Today we're going to talk a little bit of Diablo 3, but primarily, woohoo! We are talking Diablo 4 because we've got the beta coming out today and there is going to be a chance to win a couple of codes to gain access to the beta in the video. I will timestamp that if you just want to skip straight to the giveaway. You're going to have to be quick though, because the winner is going to be announced at 4 PM UK time, which is going to be fairly soon after the video goes live. So do make sure you get your entry in.
That's what she said.
As always, guys, likes, thumbs up, brightens my day. And let me know which class you're going to play in the D4 beta. So I suppose we'll get the D3 stuff out of the way very quickly because there's not terribly much to talk about. Obviously, we are going for solo 150 on all classes. Progress has been really slow this last week. I've had a bunch of stuff to do. My technical difficulties with my computer continue. A little bit worried for the D4 beta later tonight. But we've got the Trags Necro orged up. We've got a couple of pieces that we're not massively happy with, like the Iron Rose that is missing area damage and crit chance. Our Crispins, whilst it's got 100% roll, which is super nice, it has got attack speed and cooldown and int, 3 stats that we really aren't interested in. I've reforged a bunch in the cube. I can't get anything better at the moment. We've got ourselves a very nice Aquila, which we've got orged up. Our helm is non-ancient, but we do have the Death Naver and Chris on there. Haunted Visions, a similar story. I've done a bunch of re-rolling. This is probably about the best that we've got, damage, physical and crit. I haven't orged it because I'm not sure if we might have a better Haunted Visions kicking about here somewhere in the stash, like maybe this one, physical, int and area damage. Only 10% area damage though. We've got a double crit one here. It's a low roll one, double crit. And then other than that, we could do this one. This one would be better, I think, once we rolled the poison off for 20% physical. But again, it's a fairly tight call. It's not, I don't think any of those pieces are particularly amazing. Shoulders, we're missing a life stat. We've got life per second, which isn't great. We're going to be a little bit squishier than I would like. But aside from that, everything else is fine. Double crit area damage on our COE. We've got the correct element on our braces, crit. So basically, I think we're in a position to try and have a go 150. It might require an awful lot of fishing because we need the right map, we need the right pylons, and I might try and get that done before D4 beta, but no promises because it could take me 3 hours. I am a bit potato. Right, so that is the D3 update. Let's move deliciously on to D4. One of the main features of Diablo 4's world bosses, they are absolutely epic in scale. We're going to get to fight Shava. This is a boss that I have fought myself, obviously not solo because that's not the point of this. The point of this is to bring people in the community together and get everybody wailing on a big boss, trying to avoid its huge attacks, trying to dodge out the way of stuff, duck, dive, cover, dodge, and get in for damage when you can. So yeah, world bosses is a big thing. The world bosses are going to be spawning at set times. I will put up a screenshot and we'll put it in the comments as to when they actually spawn. You then have to go and find them in Sanctuary. It's pretty easy to find them. To be honest, you won't really have much trouble, but you want to join in, you want to have a go at this because it is a completely new feature to Diablo. We've never had world bosses before. We've had Uber bosses in Diablo 2. We've had, Rift Guardian bosses in Diablo 3. But this is the first kind of like active world event where players come together in a group, or not in a group, just other people playing the game on the server, coming together and deciding to attack this big boss for hopefully delicious, sweet loot drops at the end. So it is going to be an awful lot of fun. I'm really excited for some people to actually get their hands on this. Obviously, this first beta is only for those who have pre-ordered. So if you've pre-ordered, you will be able to gain access and download it. Again, you need to get on that ASAP if you haven't, because it is about 80 gig. However, there are ways to get beta codes if you have not pre-ordered. There's like a KFC special thing in America, but we can actually box you off with a code on this video. As I say, there will be 2 to give away. All you need to do is comment FC space world space boss, so FC world boss in the comments. I will at 4 PM UK time go through the comments randomly and pick out 2 lucky winners to receive a beta code The beta should be starting about an hour after that, so make sure you're checking back on the video at 4 o'clock and we'll get that boxed off. For 2 lucky winners, you'll have to contact me via email or Discord so I can verify that the comment actually matches the winner. I'll then send you your code, you can download the game, and you should be good to go to jump in and blast some demons in Sanctuary. D4 beta is going to be a lot of fun. It is very different to Diablo 3 in terms of pacing. The engine is very similar. It will look very familiar if you play a lot of Diablo 3. What I would say is the pace of the game is an awful lot slower. There is not quite the crash bang wallop of Diablo 3, but bear in mind that D3 did also start in that kind of state. It was a much slower paced game initially. The cutscenes are amazing, the story is brilliant, the graphics are really good, the physical effects in the engine, like you really do feel like you're clubbing stuff with the barb, as an example. You're going to have a lot of fun, and hopefully a lot of people get to test it this weekend. Even more, of course, next weekend when it is completely free and open beta, we'll get to test. And hopefully we can give some feedback to Blizzard to maybe try and get this game into an even better state than it is now in the next 3 months as we work our way up to launch. Wish you all the best with the beta codes. I've been the Filthy Casual. Take it easy, guys. Peace.